So we thought we'd have a very special guest in today to talk about, and Amy knows him really well.
Sardone Construction, Stephan Sardone. He's got 15 years of remodeling experience.
Yeah, and I told Amy, I said, we're having a remodeling guy on today. And she's like, oh, is it Stephan? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I love him.
I love him.
So welcome to...
He's my person.
He is. Welcome to the show, Stephan.
Hi, Stephan.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Doing fantastic. Move that truck!
No, I was going to tell him. I would know. Yeah. Wait, Stephan, can you say bus driver, move that bus? Like Ty Pennington in a megaphone?
Can I do what like Ty Pennington?
You know how he says, move that bus. We were calling you Ty.
Bus.
You know.
I can say that.
I've been calling you Ty Pennington all morning.
Rob, can you do that?
You're a guy.
Move that bus?
Yeah.
Come on, do it like Stephan said.
Do it the brother way.
The brother way? What the heck does that mean? The brother way? The sibling way?
I'm gonna just let that play out.
I'm
gonna let it roll on.
This is getting sloppy.
Get that bus the hell out of here.
All right.
Let Stephan talk.
Focus.
So, Stephan, how busy are you right now? How's the remodeling business right now?
Oh, remodeling business is great. You know, not just Texas-wide or Dallas-wide, but U.S.-wide. But yeah, we've been great. Sardone Construction has really been booming. We're setting records every year. Very excited. We're still a small company, boutique, but we're having a blast. We're having a lot of fun.
So are there growing trends right now in home remodeling? We see the shows. We see everything out there. What you're in the trenches every day. What are some of the trends that people are that you're seeing?
Yeah, as you know, people are buying stuff up like crazy right now. They're buying whatever's available in Dallas. A lot of the things that are quick and easy are to come in and lighten up the space, which can be as simple as light colored paint and actual lighting. A lot of these older homes feel very cavernous. One of the big things I like is the lighting portion of it because it touches so many areas of your house. You can do lighting outside where it actually highlights your really great house and doubles as security lighting without looking like security lighting. There's a lot of smart lighting to be had. All of my lights I can control from my phone. You can actually, and if you didn't think of that when you were wiring the house, you can add plugs later that are also controllable from your phone, so you could turn these lights on and off from there.
Yeah, you can control your temperature in your house and everything by your phone now, right?
Your alarm system, your temperature, your lights.
Really, your cell phone is like it's like a guidepost or a command center for your utility bills.
It's like a starship.
Absolutely.
Starship
because
Enterprise.
Think about it. If you're going to be home at 7 o'clock at night, you can press your phone and I'm going to be home. If you're not going to be home until 2 o'clock in the morning. Then
that's Rodney.
Amy, that's Amy.
Come on, I said it first.
That's Rodney.
That's you.
Yeah, so if I'm going to be home at 2 o'clock in the morning, I click 1 o'clock, and guess what? My utility bills are a lot lower. But people also use these as security, really, Stephan, where a lot of people, Carolyn, who works in my office, if her front door rings, it pulls up on her cell phone.
No way.
Yeah.
Like who it is? Like
video?
the person's picture?
It's a video.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you can unlock your door from your cell phone too. Or you can give people separate codes, and your phone gets a text message. When the dog walker comes in.
Yeah, like if you hire someone for cleaning and then they leave after 40 minutes and they say they were there for 2 hours. I busted my cleaning lady doing that before.
Really?
My old house.
Oh.
Yes, that's so funny. Okay, Stephan, I have a question for you. So a lot of people are moving to different locations, maybe for those schools like in Lakewood and the M Streets. They want to go to those older homes. But like you said, they seem cavernous. They seem dark. So what are some ways where you get the house that you want because it's in the right location, but we want to make that space more livable and make it more of a home?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when I hear the word livable, I'm thinking, why I do remodeling is I want to bring people together. And when you say livable, that's what I think about. So how can the kitchen and the breakfast area or the living space be brought together so that people aren't quarantined in different portions of the house just because they happen to be doing slightly different activities like watching TV or reading or cooking or whatever. So for me, livable starts with how do you bring people together? Second thing, it's how do we make this space not only bring people together and feel good, but how do we brighten it up? How do we lighten it up? How do we make it feel good? When you walk into your home, you want it to be a home.
Rodney said he uses mirrors, which I think is a little 1970s and scary.
I don't.
Not on the
mirrors
ceiling.
on the wall, but not on the ceiling, Rodney.
Yeah, no, I don't use them on the ceiling.
No.
Paint and light. Those are the two things, the cheapest, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the cheapest, easiest way to make a big difference is with color.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Color and light and the combination of the two. But if you don't know what you're doing, that can be really disastrous. So somebody like you can really help out, because I'm not the only one probably who's painted a room completely and then stood back and looked at it and went, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, people don't really realize, and
It's
he's so
hard.
right when it comes to lighting. I mean, if you drive down the neighborhood, okay, I live out, currently I live in Stonebriar Country Club. If you're driving down the neighborhood and all that, the houses at night that are lit look fantastic. The houses that are not lit at night look terrible. And, a lot of times people sell homes at nighttime because people are driving through neighborhoods and they're looking, and lighting can sell a home because they see that house and you can kind of see what it looks like.
It's bright, it's inviting.
That's right.
It's
And it's
safe.
Yeah, and it's kind of the same thing on the inside. Light, bright, and wide open has changed a lot. Are you seeing more people stay traditional? Are you seeing more contemporary, Stephen? What's that like nowadays? What are the favorite colors that people are choosing?
Yeah, I see a lot of people, they think modern, and when we go through kind of the design process with them, they end up being more contemporary, which is kind of a fancy way of saying new, clean, whatnot. It's kind of a nice combination between and somewhat modern, something, it's fairly safe. Obviously, it's just gray, so people are working with these palettes. They're cooler. And they accommodate that more contemporary setting, and people can bring their old stuff, their eclectic sense into the mix, and it works out really well.
You know what, Stephen? I think that a lot of us are DIY fans, and we watch all of these shows now, like that Rodney mentioned, so we think we can do it, like Susie said, ourselves. But then it ends up costing us more money in the long run because we didn't have a professional consult us. Have you ever had to go in, whether it was a DIY situation or perhaps just another contractor who didn't do a good job, and now you're doing a redo?
Yeah, it's funny. Last year I thought about renaming our company because we kept coming in and fixing a lot of other people's work. In fact, December is full of that. All the honeydews list that didn't get done, we get called up for.
Nice.
But yeah, that can happen, and but that's all right.
So it should be the honey did this, and now honey, I need you to do that because honey did something wrong.
See, that's why I just don't do it.
Because honey did do work.
That's why I hire people like Stephen to come in and take care of it all. We see this, and one of the things we're doing a lot of cash out refinances right now, and some people are doing it to pay off debt. But a top reason why I think 2015 is going to be big for cash out refinances, people have gained equity in a lot of these areas, and what they're doing now is they're saying, you know what, I'm going to do a home improvement. I'm going to update my house because now I have equity in there. The one thing I would tell you is we see these cash out refinances. Do not start construction before you close on your refi.
Before you apply.
Yeah, before you apply.
Yeah.
Because if an appraiser goes out to the property and that house is under construction, Fannie Mae will not allow a loan on that property.
Oh.
Ouch.
See, that's Stephen, what you're a big fan of. Don't move to somebody else's house. Make your house more livable. If you've gained that equity and you're doing that cash out refinance, maybe you want to stay right in your home and just utilize that money to improve.
Well,
right?
and people are having shell shock right now. To follow up with that, Amy, people are having shell shock because they go out and they look at that next home. They're thinking about selling theirs. They go out and look at that next home and they're going, oh my God, I've got to spend $150,000 more when I can stay in my house, put $20,000 or $30,000 into it, and hire somebody like Stephen.
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
Is that what you're seeing, Stephen, right now?
Say that again?
Is that what you're seeing right now, Stephen? People that are wanting to stay in their home, they were thinking about going to that bigger, better house in that bigger, better neighborhood, but they want to keep their own home, so they're using that cash out refinance?
Absolutely. We find that they can move to another house and pay another $100,000 and it still not be home, or they can stay and spend that $100,000 and find that is now their new custom home and it's perfect for what they need. And we even find a lot of people who come to us and we help them find kind of a crummy home. We're not realtors; we just kind of connect them with realtors, but we help them find a real junker at a low cost. leave enough money on the table to go in and make it custom.
Nice.
All right. His name is Stephan.
Stephan Sardone, SardoneConstruction.com.
All right. And
Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.